What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Alright, I'm back, and welcome back, everybody. So now, we are currently at the Sealed Forest. This is the final destination here. This is our second Adamantine Seal run on this brand new profile. And we've got all of this over here as our upgrades for our caravan. Ooh. That was a very long journey to the seal. We got more than enough now, right, to complete the seal. It requires 105. And we've got every single deed done. There's only 3 left. 4, right? Technically 4. This one here is easy to do. And then these 3 here. And then we've got all of our Citadel upgrades, right? Yep. So this is all the upgrades here that we've got. And then now we're going to go ahead and jump into the Sealed Forest. So for this run, I'm most likely going to the bottom, right? It's got humans and foxes, so that's 9, 10, 11 total. I'm going to take the farm, because that's 4 points, very cheap. I'm definitely going to take planks, because we don't want to have to do a whole lot of that too much. I'm definitely taking that, because that's cheap. A lot of wood cutting, right? Because the Sealed Force. Meat is decent, right? That's for 1 point. Now we're down to 8 points, right? We do have stones with us. What else could we possibly take here for 8 points? I mean, I could take that and use that for event solve, right? And then the remaining 2 points. I could take stones? Well, I'm also gonna need to do trades, right? Yeah. I mean, that and that should take care of everything I need for the chest, right? Plus, we deconstruct some of the glades. I'll take that, I guess. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. I've got 2 points left. I mean, we have money to open glades with to start, so that's not even an issue. I mean, do I want more people, or do I just want this? And we can get some fabric right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you know, I'll just go with the fabric. Yeah, I don't mind this, right? Because then we don't have to make any. We don't have to make any of that. We might need to make some fabric stuff. I think that's fair, right? We're pretty loaded, decked out. I mean, this is not bad either. If I take that and switch it with the bricks, and then drop these. I guess these could switch out for this. Right. Or these switch out for this? No, I would want to keep this one, right? Because that's going to be useful for solving the chest. But we also have this, so technically I don't need to worry about that. Blinking. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go with this. So yeah, I'll just go with this. That's fine. Here we go. 11 people, right? 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 people. Okay, Harpies, decent. It's not terribly bad. Would have preferred Beavers on this one. Yeah, alright. Gain 5 every time I make 10. Housing. Building materials. Destroying production yields, right? Okay, that's not terribly bad. Alright, so 222. There's only one Harpy. It's not even worth the trouble. Herb Garden, I'll take it. Oh god, workshop or tool shop. Alright, it's gonna be the tool shop. Yeah, it's definitely better pipes, right? Take the tool shop. Oh my god, look at this line of trees. Jesus. Huh. Yeah, hello, good luck with the run. Yeah, thank you. No, Sana. Appreciate that. Thank you for that. Returning chatter. Hey, Jog Earth, welcome. Hello, Ron. Hello, chat. Yes, hi. Welcome. Alright, so, hang on. Only mark trees. Okay. Is that meat tree? Yeah, it's the meat tree. They're all meat trees. Meat, bones, and leather trees. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go like that. Normally I like to have a road going this way. So they can cut across there to here faster. I might have to... I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Fine, I will do that. Yeah, I will do that. So we got what? 6? 7, 8, 9, right? Actually, you know what? Let's not for now. Let's see if it's going to be a problem or not. If it's not a problem, I might not even worry about it. If they don't actually cut across this. If they do, if they need to cut across from here to here, I'm gonna just put a road right this way then. Alright, so this is 5. This is 4. This will be 2. No, this is 3. 3. This is 9, right? 10, 11. We'll see. Need a park down here, that's 1. Let's go with that, I guess. And we got humans on this. I did select this for both of them, right? Alright, that's fine. Alright, give me something good here. Ooh, silent looting, I'll take it. So the other one was solve 2 cache, get 1 resolve. Since we're not winning on resolve, that's not important. But on this map, having hostility reduction really helps. Since we can't remove the woodcutters and drop hostility that way. This will help us with the hostility reduction. I don't know if I should do the orders. There's not a whole lot of dangerous nearby. Oh yeah, so the other thing that's getting changed tomorrow is also the dangerous and then the forbidden glade icons. This is going to be a lot more menacing, and this is going to still look the same, except for they're darkening it, making it more grayed out, or at least the word they used was enhanced. But there will definitely be new icons for these two. That's another thing that will change. At what point do I use haulers? I don't. I really don't use haulers. They do unpredictable things. They do things that you don't want them to do. And they're just a waste of time. You are better off spending the workers somewhere else. And I've demonstrated that like 2 runs ago or last week sometimes, right? Where I needed something done, right? I put a hauler in a small warehouse over here, and they did not do anything I wanted them to do that was within the vicinity. They walked all the way over here to put planks inside a weaver's building, and we weren't even making any fighting gears. That's how stupid the haulers are. So, perfect example. Last week, if you've watched that VOD, you will see and understand why I just never use haulers. They're just really dumb. What the developers need to do is add in a priority mechanism saying, hey, I want this first, or this first, right? Instead of like this dumb list view that they have, this is all really totally useless. They could add in another number here, right? Up arrows. Or let us move. I mean, this list, basically, they should just have it so it's like up arrow, down arrow, right? So whatever is at the top of the list gets first priority. Whatever's at the bottom of the list gets the lowest priority. Right? That's how they should do priorities. I mean, they have that in the Settlers, right? Another game called the Settlers. Or they can have another button right here for priorities. I mean, this is list view, this is grid view, right? List view could just be sorting, but they don't have a sort option. So I don't know what this list view really does. Right? What am I listing out, right? They're making it so you can do this, right? And then change the tracking. But you could just easily do the same thing when you click on this, right? This is tracking, right? And they could just have a shift key, right? a shift key, holding shift key to change the numbers that you want. I mean, this list view is actually the default view, which somebody had pointed out on the forums, like, oh, it's, you know, the whole resource is so useless. They can only look at one thing at a time. The guy didn't know. I actually pointed out on the forum. Back in the days, this was the main view. I complained about this. Ever since they added the hauler system in the warehouse, they had this only. They switched back to this. I complained so much about this. It took them like the whole update to actually 2 weeks to basically change this out. I refused to play the game. I pretty much boycotted playing the game for like 2 weeks because they didn't have this list view. I'm like, why did you just take this away? This gives you like a whole at a glance at all your resources. I mean, you could do this, right? Go through all of your thing and track every one of them. It's very annoying, actually. I can show you, right? This gets super, super cluttered. I've done that before. So I'm not going to go through all of it. But if you wanted to, the guy who complained on the forum, he's like, oh, you know, it sucks that we can't get a full view. You can. You get a full view by tracking on your entire goods. This is your full view right here if you wanted to. And then he didn't know, obviously he didn't know about the grid mode, right? The grid mode basically gives you the whole view. This has exactly enough for everything. But for some reason, the developers decided to hide it at not default anymore. This is the default view, which is really annoying, right? Because most of the times you're not going to be sitting there adjusting the locks, the limits, right? So why even bother having this? Like, I don't even mess with if you're going to go out of your way to lock something, right, and set a limit, then you're going to go out of your way to click on the list view button, right, to do it, right? And that's a one-time deal, and then just go back and you're done, right? So this mode should be the default mode. Anyways, that's just my complaint. I don't know why developers don't make that as default. True, right? Yeah, it's like, how often are you going to go in there and change the numbers? If not, it makes more sense to make the grid view the default view, right? And then if somebody wants to know how to change those numbers, then yeah, this is like what they can click on, right, to find out or ask, right? But right now, a lot of players are like, oh, the UI sucks. There's no way to look at all the resources. Well, that guy was wrong, and he just probably recently played, and he didn't play it before the update. And this update was probably like, what, October, right? This is like an October update. I remember because I boycotted playing this for like 2 weeks. The first week October when Star Trek Infinite came out, I was like, oh, hey, I've got better games to play than Against the Storm for 2 weeks because they had nothing to offer during that time frame other than the hauler system. Which the hauler system, they had 2 updates. One, they had a brand new building for the hauler system. And those 2 buildings one of the buildings took up a blueprint. And so now I said the workshop is probably the worst building, well, probably second worst building in the game, but the worst building, one of the worst buildings in the game, the hauler building became the worst building in the game. And I was presented with 2 choices, hauler building or workshop. I ended up having to take the workshop. And that pissed me off, right? Because the hauler basically took an extra blueprint choice away from me. And then everybody complained about that. The second update in October, they decided to take away the hauler from the blueprint pool, and then they added this dumb list view, right? And then they added the hauler as an option in the main warehouse instead. And I'm like, okay, well, great that you got rid of the hauler station, but the grid view was completely gone, right? They took away this grid mode. And I'm like, why would you take away this grid mode and gave us just list view only? And I said, can we have a button here for grid? I will only play the game again if they had this grid button again back. And then they end up doing that on the patch, the 3rd patch after that. So a lot has changed. But anyways, just giving you a little rundown on what has transpired for those who missed out. And really, like, food is the best thing to look at, right? I guess the guy didn't know about the custom view because you don't get the custom button unless you actually click on this thing. You see that? The custom button actually doesn't show up unless you click on something. Well, that's probably why he didn't know that you can view everything, and he probably didn't know about this grid view, right? There is a thread right now on the forum, of the Steam forum, that says, oh, the UI in this game sucks. It doesn't suck. It's just he didn't know about it, right? What you don't know doesn't mean that the games suck. It's actually there. A lot of people don't know you can do this, right? For the hotkeys. See the views, right? Like this. This shows you all the rain engine overlay, right? And this is the other hotkey, right? Which is Alt key normally, but I remapped it to the tilde. Now this view here is only useful, and this is another thing. Hopefully they get around to fixing this as well, right? And I've actually mentioned this and talked about this during my tutorial walkthrough, that this view doesn't show you this, right? So you see how like I click on this, it doesn't show you the progress, right? So if you're like trying to move workers around, like you can, for example, like here, right? You can go like this, right? You can move workers around. You can take them off like this, right? And then you can use your middle mouse button, scroll wheel, to change the species, right? See how I'm scrolling through the species? So you can go like this, right? All you want. But I don't advise that, because if you did that on this, you actually cancel whatever it is that they're working on, right? So let's say your guy was working on this for like, you know, I mean, hang on. So this is like 1 minute and 31 seconds, right? If I didn't have the water on, right? So now the water's on, I get that 50% reduction. So if your guy's sitting here working on this for like 1 minute, right? And then suddenly you're using this hotkey and then move them around out of the fuel kitchen, and they're like almost done finishing the whatever the hell it is that they're working on, right? And they spent like a whole minute, and you start moving them out like this, you just wasted a shit ton of resources and time, right? Time is also a resource, because you basically pumped water and then you took them off, right? So that's just another UI thing that hopefully they get around to fixing. But a lot of people used to watch my stream go, oh, why aren't you using this Alt key and moving people around? Why do you always look at the buildings? Well, I just explained it to you, right? So I think ever since then, people stopped bitching and moaning, because I pointed out to them, like, you know, every once in a while, some guy shows up and asks, it's like, why you don't do this? I'm like, okay. He probably has not been watching or paying attention. Yeah, they really should do a tutorial on all the gameplay features. Yes, they should. But that's where you can watch my videos, right? So go to my YouTube channel and watch my video, because it's actually doing really well. People, surprisingly, watch my walkthrough video, even though it was the first tutorial town, and it took like, what, 3 hours, 5 hours, or whatever? People watch that entirely, and the retention rate is pretty high. YouTube actually told me, and you actually look at the numbers, the view rates, right? Most episodes 1 is high, and then the retention rate to episode 2 is almost like 5% conversion. You'd be lucky, any YouTuber gets 10%, be lucky. I actually have a 60% to 80% conversion to my second episode. So people actually do watch my tutorials. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Because somebody had commented. I was actually worried, because at hindsight, after I watched the videos, I'm like, okay, I spent way too much time talking and telling people so many different tools and tips, or tips and tricks, advanced tricks and walkthroughs during the tutorial, that I was like, oh my god, I spent so much time on that. And somebody commented and says, oh, you know, because he's a regular viewer, he's like, what? I don't know if your video is, or who your audience is, but this is really long, and new players might actually find it overwhelming, and they might get scared. But it turns out people actually liked it. New players did watch it, and I'm getting lots of views on that. So I guess the guy was wrong. I was wrong too. I was actually worried, so I was surprised. But yeah, I still plan on making short videos, like really short videos, because I agree that a lot of times people want like short clips. 20-30 minute videos tops for video guides. But yeah, I definitely encourage people to watch that that first episode, though, because you'll get a lot of information from that. And the second one and the third one after that. You can tell what people, you know, I guess, like by watching the view counts from one episode to the next episode. That's how you'll know, like, something is really clicked. Do you have a top 10 tips and tricks video or something? Yeah, I need to make one. Thank you for that first time chat, big fail. I plan on making one. It's just I've been working on trying to piece it together, because the hard part is coming up with the clips while I have a voiceover, and the clip in the background, you know, matches with my voiceover. It's just easier for me to stream and like demonstrate the stuff. And then one of the other things too is making video content. It's like I used to make a lot of Core Keeper videos. It really takes away time for me playing. So I either stream to create the content or I'm working on videos, right? That's really the challenge. All right, let's go ahead and look. I don't mind looking. Okay. 5. I mean, this is the same as giving that up, right? I'll take the right. Okay, this is really good. Humans. Even more humans. Oh, shit. I didn't bring enough food, did I? Oh, I did. Oh, shit. 27 seconds. That's gonna have to wait till the next season, right? I'm not gonna be able to get that this season. Oh, maybe I can. There you go. I should be able to get that in the next 30 seconds. That's my time order there. Perfect. Okay. Do I want to turn it in now or later? I guess I could turn it in now, right? It's only 0.7. That gets my grain production going right away. Beautiful. And then everyone's got a house, right? Let's take a look at this. Forester's hut or a grill. Interesting. Well, I just got the tool shop, so I'm gonna go with the left. I mean, skewers was great, but we don't need to win on resolve. Right, because that's gonna work with the tool shop. I might be able to just win on the pipes. Yeah, you know what? I might just be able to win on the pipes. Do I need humans right now? No, right? Yeah, how about streaming while doing the videos? I thought about that too, Kadraz. I thought about that. Making the clips while streaming. And I have to, like, edit it too. Off stream, but no, I might be able to just edit on stream. That's a very interesting idea too. I thought about that. I don't know how well people are gonna receive that. Because it'll be more annoying that I'll do multiple takes and cuts or whatever, right? How did you get your first points usually? Order or resolve? Normally I get my points through resolve. But whenever I do time orders, I will try to take it because of the time order itself, obviously. Sometimes I save stuff because I don't want to waste the thing. If I don't need the stuff right away, I don't take it. Because what am I going to do with this right now if I have the food already, right? The only thing that's benefiting me is people. But more people, to me, equals more problems, right? Because I have to feed them. And secondly, I don't take all the points right away because the impatient is going to be wasted, right? Because right now it's at 0.28, and if you turn it in, it's 0.5 as a drop. So I'll waste, like, you know, 1.2 or whatever it is. or 2.2, 2.2. More workforce, right? Pipja, hey, I have a very hard time to make resolve without any buildings. I assume optimal amount of people is 2 tier 3 hearts. Yeah, optimal number. No, not 3. Oh my god, 2 tier 3. No. So for me, anyways, I mean, everyone is, their playstyle is different. But for me, consistently, I've always managed to make things work with an optimal number of 28. 22 is a good optimum number, because then you can do 14 and 8. So that gets you the +4, right? +2 for this, and then +2 again. And then the 8, so the 28 comes from having 2 of these, right? 14, 14, right? And then after that, it's basically either 30 or 36, right? Because then you can do 3 of these, and then 1 of this, or 1 of this, and then 1 of this, and then 2 of this. That's 3 hearth total. I prefer having 3 hearth because 3 hearth lets you reduce your hostility, and then you also get the +2 times 6, right? That's how I managed to get my reps. And this strategy, may not always win in 6 years or less, but on average, I've managed to get like 7 years, right? 7-year wins. And 7-year win is a pretty decent, respectable number to get where you need to be when you're doing the Adamantine Seal. So a lot of people try to push for 4 or 5, or 5. 5 is nice, but it's not necessary, right? You're stressing yourself out for no reason. You're sitting there micromanaging shit all the time. You're micromanaging like food. You're micromanaging like the water. Like, oh, am I gonna starve these guys or whatever? I mean, that's just unnecessary micromanagement, in my opinion. I mean, I've done it before. I've done like a 4-year. I've done a 5-year. I've done 6 years, right? If you watch all my VOD histories, but if you've watched me casually play, like now, just talking to you guys, chilling out, and not stressing, I'll do 7 is fine, 8 is fine, right? And if you get 7 or 8, you'll complete your Adamantine Seal. Like, if you watch my series run on my YouTube, my first Adamantine Seal, I did it in 64 years. A normal Adamantine Seal is either 88 if it's your first time, or 92 after you complete it once. Right now it's 92 because I completed it once. I did my 64-year run because I just went straight to the Adamantine Seal after the Gold Seal. I did not go through 4 seals to unlock the Adamantine Seal. So I did that, in 64 years, and that was an average of 7 years, right? If you watch the VOD, you'll see, I did basically an average of 7, and I just took the royal resupplies and just did the fragments. So that was not terribly bad, right? So now that I have 92 years, that gives me a lot more wiggle room, right? So if you watch my other sealed force runs, you'll see that I just aim for 8. My normal calculation is like 8. Because if you really screw up, or the RNG is against you, and a lot of times the RNG is against you, and so even if you're really good, you're like, oh, I'm amazing or whatever, I have this perfect strategy of starving everybody and cutting down trees and, really fast and all this nonsense that people want to talk about. But at the end of the day, it still boils down to RNG. You got to get like certain buildings to line up, right? If you have like your service buildings and you got something that makes the service, then yeah, you can probably get the 4 years or 5 years, right? But if it doesn't get you what you need, the RNG, is against you, you'll probably end up either 8 years, 9 years, or 10 years, right? And this happened to me before. I've actually had to do a 12-year run, but the key point here is that I did win. I completed the town. So even though the RNG is bad, it's not impossible to win. Like, the game does make it so that you can win. There's always a way out. And my win rate is like 99.9 something, right? I've had like the longest win streak where I have not lost is about 240. And then if you actually count like the one game that I lost in between, and then the win streak before that was like 180, I'm like, well, technically, if you don't count that one loss, I've consistently won like a large chunk, right? The 180 plus the 240, right? So that just gives you an idea that I can win consistently. So if you win consistently, then whatever strategy that you're using, just stick with it. There's no nothing in the, you know, that says you have to win in 4 years or 5 years. You know, I don't think there's an there might be an achievement for that, but yeah, you can do that on Settlers too. There is an achievement, I think. There's like a win in 4 years or something like that. But there was no difficulty requirement to it. All right, so this guy has found nothing, and we got Plague of the Mosquitoes, right? Plague of the Mosquitoes is what? Global production speed is slower by 50%. Okay, that's not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and pipe this. Yeah, that's fine. Wait, we know it's not yet because we don't have the water. Hang on, let me... It's kind of hard to stream and also, you know, ramble and also keep track of what's going on here. But yeah, a lot of times, you know, I'm having to stream and also explain what's going on. And also do whatever it is I need to do to still win. Yeah, there are many ways to deal with fuel. Thankfully, marrow is pea crazy when you find it around, and it's easier to gather than coal. Yes, that is true. That is true. And speaking of, thank you for pointing that out. I need to get rid of the coal here. I don't want to waste my wood. Wood is very valuable. Alright, so that should mitigate a little bit of the mosquitoes. So I've got 15 here. I've got 10 here, I believe. So I've got 25. And this here is currently draining me. The current mystery is draining me by 50%, right? So it's only 25% slower. It's not terribly bad. I'm just wasting the water. Okay. Yeah, in many games, you got this OP strategy that got only one not consistent. Right, yeah. In a lot of the games, there's just like one OP thing, right? It's like, especially Rebellious Spirit. Like, once you get Rebellious Spirit, it's like, yeah, to 4-year win, easy peasy. A double Rebellious Spirit, instant win. And that's the Stormforged version, right? The regular version is not. It's the regular version is okay. It's not as OP. But yeah, for those who don't know, the there's a cornerstone called Rebellious Spirit, where it gives you basically one resolve point for every impatient point that you have on this bar. So this whole bar, if you're up to here, right, and then you have 2 Rebellious Spirit, you're basically getting like super duper resolved, and you're just gonna chug all the way to the left, and then the best thing to do is just start either calling traders over or killing people off to move the bar to the right to maintain that high. Right, basically, yeah, you get new workers, right, and kill them off, and then get new workers to increase the rep gain, and then you just keep doing that, and that's how you can just easily win. And that's Rebellious Spirits. Sure, that's fine. Oh, I forgot to turn off the water. Yeah, see, I totally waste the blue water there in that scenario. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I need to get more this. Yeah, and you don't have a good plank building with not at all fuel. 3 hearth is hard to sustain. Yes, that's true. You just gotta make sure you have good fuel source, though. Right? I will pay for it. And it looks like it is that one. It's probably this one. I doubt it's this one. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not this one. It's probably going to be that one. Alright, so I'm going to go this way. And so, okay, so one of my strategy for this map, right? Well, it's not as big of a deal since I already got the Forcerer's Hut. But if you, and a lot of people don't know this, and so I'll point this out. So the Guidance Stone, right? This here tells you, or at least gives you a pointer, a direction where the seal is located. So if you're just tuning in now and you haven't watched my other walkthrough guides, this gives you a little direction of where the sealed forest is hidden, right? Because somewhere in this sealed forest biome, there's a hidden seal. And this here is a guidance stone that points in the direction where it's located. So if I open this one over here, you're going to get another one like this, and it points this direction, right? And if let's say I open this one, it's going to have a guidance stone pointing this way, right? So my guess is it's probably this one right here. So a lot of people don't know that if you roll your mouse over this and destroy it, you'll get 15 stones and 8 resins. Now these numbers are based off of the 50%, let's see, building materials. This one right here, right? So if you're playing on the lower difficulty level, you don't actually get the 15-8. You get a lower amount. So I just want to point that out, right? So 15 and 8 is because I'm playing on the prestige something, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I'm playing on prestige 6. That's why it's 15 and 8. All right, so now why I'm pointing this out to you is that since this map does not give you resins as a solvable material, and resins is very common to solve quests with or glade events with, right? You want 30. Because most of the events require 30. 30 of something, whatever, right? One of the reasons why I like Royal Woodlands is because there's an abundance of resins, right? And so I usually stock up 30 before opening a glade because I like to have that, cushion. Otherwise, I have to figure out, an alternative solution, right? So with knowing that you get 8... And once you open the glade with the hidden seal, and then you open another glade, right after that, after you've already discovered the hidden seal, any new glades that you open will not give you the guidance stone. So if I do this now, let's say I take this now, right? I'm gonna need about 4, right? 4 times 8 equals 32, right? So that means before I open the final seal or the seal, I want to open at least 3 more to get myself around, the 30, right? Because I might need that 30 for this. I might need that 30 for this, right? Yeah, just finished my first Adamantine Seal. What prestige do you start at Queen's Hand? You can do whatever you want with the Queen's Hand. If you watch my VOD, I actually try to do higher prestige when I first started, right? And that's not really the best strategy. And if you watch a lot of the other my competition version of the Queen's Hand's trial, and then the other competitors, they've quickly realized that you don't want to jump into prestige on the Queen Hand's trial. You don't need to, right? Because you're risking a run and failing, right? Because it is permadeath, right? Because you fail, you lose everything. I've started to realize that you probably just can do prestige 1, right? Or Viceroy just to get by the first couple of first couple of town runs to give you enough resources to upgrade the tree, right? Because you're gonna need to upgrade your tree. So my recommendation is don't go too crazy when you're doing the Queen Hand's trial. So that way, or at least early on. And that's the advice the Here's the thing. I actually talked to the programmer, and the night before my Queen Hands trial competition, from Hooded Horse, by Hooded Horse, right? He said, yeah, you know, because he's the only one who actually completed the Queen Hands trial before me. Technically, I'm not the first. The first person who ever completed the Queen Hands trial is the programmer. No one else at Eremite Games has managed to complete it at the time. I don't know if they still have. And then I was the second person to actually complete the Queen Hands trial on the press version. And then I was kind of worried about, you know, completing the event. And the programmer said, look, he said, like, yeah, you don't have to go crazy on the Queen Hands trial. Just take it easy, right? Don't stretch yourself thin. And that was his advice to me when I play. Because he knows, like, I always like the challenge. He knows I like to go max prestige 20 or whatever it is to get the most fragments. But he pointed out that, you know, it's not necessary to do that because you might actually fail, right? And I just didn't want to fail. And that was his advice. And so since he basically said that, I was like, okay, I need to scale back my challenge, you know, mentality. I don't want to have to go for a challenge. I have to go for the win. And that's the key. So if you're trying to go for the Queen Hands trial and win for the first time, don't go too crazy on the prestige level. But once you complete the Queen Hands trial and get comfortable and understand how the mechanics work, then yeah, go ahead and try the challenge, right? Try to do prestige 20 if you want. Because a lot of players complain about, like, how, oh, the developers need to add in a new difficulty level or prestige level. Prestige 20 is too easy. We need prestige 21 or 30 or whatever, right? So my argument, or my point here is, we don't need prestige 21 and all that, right? You can do that on the Queen Hands trial. Just do prestige 20 with no Citadel upgrade. That's essentially the same thing, right? Prestige 21 could technically be, hey, you know, you don't get 12% proc chance, right? Production yield chance, right? Prestige 22 could be, hey, you know, you don't get the fuel reduction, right? Because if you upgrade the full Citadel tree, you get a fuel reduction, right? If you upgrade, like, the middle line, you get, like, minus 36% Queen's Impatient drop reduction, right? So Prestige 23 could be like, hey, you don't get that, right? So that's already built into the Queen Hands trial. You don't need to say some artificial Prestige 23, right? You don't need developers to make, like, an artificial Prestige 23 to say, hey, Prestige 23 is now, you get minus 36% impatient reduction, right? Or impatient is now 36% plus, right? So that's technically Prestige 23. So all these people, like, whining and moaning and bitching about how they want, like, developers to give us more prestige levels. It's like, it's already there in the game. Like, you just need to go play the Queen Hands trial, right? Alright, what do we need here? Plankies, right? Yeah, but the Queen hand first run on P20 is like P30. Yeah, exactly. It's already like P30 out of the gate. So, exactly. So if you want that challenge, just stop whining and go play the Queen Hands trial and jack yourself up to P20. It's really hard. I tried it. You know, and then when you fail, you got to do it again. That's also the challenge. Alright, so yeah, that's what I thought. I already knew was going to be in here. Alright, so 2 more to go, right? 2 more to go. Ooh, quality control, huh? What do you got for me? No, none of those are useful. I'm definitely taking no quality control. Oh, Jesus Christ. Humans? Are you kidding me? What is that? What is that? 8, right? 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 3 is 24. 6 times 8 is 48. He's not even selling bricks. Or planks. That's not happening on the right. That might not happen either. Damn it. Fertile soil there's not bad, actually. Alright, so the one on the right's not happening. I don't know about the left. The tablet... Good God, I hate these choices. He's not selling oil. Oh no. Not selling oil. The tablet is such a gamble. I'll take the left. I'll take the right. Okay, the oil. I need 6, right? Okay, what do I need more of? Yeah, I guess I'll take the left. I need 6 of this to make up for the stuff I just burnt off. Hmm. 5, right? 5. I'm giving up 4 coin difference. Well, I'm not gonna need 2 to get the other one, right? No, shit. Oh my god, I'm like off by 1. Off by 2? It's not bad, right? Off by 2. Yeah, you know what? I'll leave it. I'll go with this. It's fine. Hang on. Actually, you know what? It's fine, right? Off by 1. Okay. Because we're getting no quality control, right? So I need to open 2 more glades. Which one's that gonna be? Which one is that gonna be? This is one of them, right? I just need to burn this off. This is gonna be easy. Alright, so my choices are, I need to do an objective that's either the chest, I need 3 chests, or I need to do pipies, right? 8 pipies. Eight pipies. Yeah, the Queen Hand's first run on P20 is like, yeah, did you succeed? Oh yeah, I succeeded my Queen Hand's run, yeah. Like I said, I won the competition for the Hooded Horse, and my first week for the Queen Hand's trial, I did win, but I did not do it on P20 right out of the gate. I tried, it just did, I couldn't. It's really hard. I'm gonna try it again in the future, again. Let's see if it's possible. But in terms of completing it on P20s, then no, I did not. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. So we can get some money. I need rain engine installed. Yeah, sorry to ask, I stepped away. What's your streaming schedule? Oh. Well, I try to get my stream in around 9 in the morning, AM Pacific Standard Time. And from there, or earlier sometimes, whenever possible. So I'm usually around till like 5 p.m. in the evening. Or longer. A lot of times you'll see like 8 hours or 12 hours stream plus. Do you use the altar in your runs? Yes, I do use the altar whenever I can remember to do it. Sometimes I forget. And sometimes I just pass on it because I just don't want to waste the resources. I don't always use it. There are runs where I just don't even need it. There's been many runs where I just don't even, use it at all. Some people, like I used to get like viewers coming on stream go, oh, the altar is a cheat. Like, if you use that, it's too easy or whatever it is. Look, my thing is, if it helps you win faster and you need to win faster or at least meet your goal, right? It's the 7 years or 8 year average, then yeah, use it, right? But, if you don't need to use it, then don't use it. Whatever. It's up to you. If you don't want to use it and that's your play style, that's fine too, right? I use it whenever I get a chance or remember to use it because sometimes I'll get lucky and get the rebellious spirit, right? This is kind of like a nice little save in some situations. But sometimes I don't use it because there's a thing called corrosive torrent, no refunds. And I don't like wasting 12 bricks and 60 wood and then not get that back, right? Once I'm done with the altar, or when I get like really bad rolls and I end up losing the 12 bricks. And so corrosive torrent basically is you don't get any refunds. But in this situation here, I'm going to use it because there's a thing called no quality control, right? So here it says, after each storm, all wood stored is removed and you get 50 insects in return, right? So if I don't use my wood, right, at the end of the storm, it's use it or lose it, basically. I'll lose all the wood. So oftentimes you'll see me build the Forsaken Altar because this is the building that has the most wood consumption, right? It uses 60. So I'll drop this down so they can deliver 60 pieces of wood there, and I'll store the wood in the building itself, and then I deconstruct the building if I need the wood back. That's a little trick there to hide the wood so that you don't lose it with no quality control. So that's how I use my altar, the Forsaken Altar. Hopefully that's a tip that you guys understand. Okay. Yep, okay. Does that make sense? I don't know if you guys understand what this thing does and why I do this to hide the stuff. I mean, I'll build like extras of this too. It's just a lot easier to do this because I can just dump it all in that building and that's it, right? Yes, very useful. Yeah, all right, good. You guys understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a nice little trick. So whenever I get the no quality control, I like to just make that building my go-to building. Alright, I don't need that guy anyways. I think I already bought my coal, right? I already bought my coal. Yeah, 30 coal, 30 oil. Yeah. Okay, so what do I want to open up here? Hey, Zaz Studio, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Let me give you a little shout out there. Hopefully your stream went well. What prestige number are you up to now? Since I know you are trying to do a reset challenge. How far did you get? Okay. Hey, what's going on? Hi, yes, hi. Do I want more people right now? How many more am I taking in? 2? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take 2 in, right? Interesting dev stream, right? Yes, very interesting dev stream. Rather excited for streamers to be able to display prestige. Yes, I'm excited for that. You know, if you go read my comment on the Discord, right? I actually suggested this a long time ago, that they should display it somewhere on the screen. The prestige level, right? In a private message, I wrote to them a long time ago. They said, no, the UI is already cluttered as is. I can screenshot this if you guys want to see it, right? In a private message, like maybe a year ago, I said, look, can we get some sort of prestige indicator or some sort of difficulty indicator on the screen? They said, no, the UI is already cluttered as is. They're having a hard time figuring out a place to put everything else. They don't want to stick in a difficulty modifier, right? Recently, Whimsy, I think, asked also to put in a difficulty, display, like what difficulty it is, right? He wrote that in. I actually drew a screenshot of this, and I actually said, look, right here in this corner, I drew this circle, and I said, look, on the opposite side of this, there is space. You could stick in prestige, some number right here, right? On this opposite side. And if you go to Discord, I literally was the one to make this suggestion or improvement, right? Next to the skull. I said, well, you've got this number here. Why not stick it right here? So I was calling them out, basically saying there is space on the screen. There are space on the UI that you can make this happen. I mean, they could even make this skull a number if they wanted to, right? Stick it on the forehead of this, saying prestige number whatever. Or they can do unique graphics if they wanted to. I mean, other games, they have different icons to show you different levels, right? So if they just have like one unique icon for each of the lower tiers, and then prestige be like a super dark skull with just a number, that's fine too, right? Then that's the same thing. But I actually drew a screenshot, put a circle right here, and I said, yeah, I was thinking prestige 1, 2, 3, whatever. So when I saw that this morning, I was excited. I was like, yeah, they took my idea. They literally took my idea. So I am very, very happy that the developers decided to do that. Because it makes things so much easier now that when you watch a developer or any streamer, you can actually go, oh yeah, well that guy is just playing on like Viceroy whatever or P1, and he shouldn't be flexing, when he's only playing Viceroy, right? So when I see a streamer go, they're playing Prestige 20, then yeah, hands down, right? No question. Don't need to ask. I don't have to even put it in my title anymore. Or sometimes streamers go Prestige 20, and they're not even playing Prestige 20. Like, I've seen streamers say they're playing Prestige 20, and I go in there, and they're doing a Queen Hands trial, and they're not even Prestige 20. So, I mean, it is annoying to have to change your title all the time, right? So I'm really glad that feature is something they're adding. It was the easiest thing to do, right? Yeah, share with us your private conversations. Oh. Now, probably not, because they'll share me leaked informations, and they just want me to pass it on. But they do tell me all the time to say, hey, the disclaimer, right, that this may change. I think they stopped saying that because they know that I always relay it to you guys that But that was back when it was early access. So now that it's not early access, every time they leak information, I think it's fair game. I shouldn't have to give the disclaimers when they leak information. But yeah, I was gonna leak to you the whole housing thing. I forgot to mention that. They I did find this out, I think last week, right? Last week, that they were gonna get rid of the arrows to the housing. No, but you can see it on species panels. Is there a UI? Okay, the question is there a UI somewhere to show uncapped housing? You mean the extra space, right? Yeah, the top left corner of these things show you there is, it's not uncapped, but there is a surplus, right? I think you mean surplus. So this number 2 means there's actually a surplus of 2 generic basic housing. If you build like a species specific, it will actually show you the species specific housing. Available, yes. This 2, so that means I have 2 available. So if I take this now, you know what? I'll take it now. Fine, whatever. You see that 2 goes away, right? So that means that I don't have any homeless people, and the 2 that I just took in took the 2 available slots. Right, so it's popularized it. I'm happy that the developer says they fixed the water abuse. I'm happy the developer said they might fix. Yeah, they always say they might fix things if they see it being a problem. And I don't see it being a problem. I don't see it being a problem. So I didn't really comment on that. I mean, it's either... The only thing they can do is try to do an average. Right? Or they change this. Instead of saying production yield 25% chance, they should just switch it to say, like, you know, for every unit of water that's used for the production, it switches to the production chance. I actually don't like that idea because certain ones take longer to run than others. So I don't think it's necessary. I mean, the mechanic, we had this discussion earlier today on the stream, my stream, that it's just one of those things that, hey, you know, if you want to micro this, you can. I don't always micro this, right? I forget. But you are rewarded for microing this at the start when you do, right? So that way you get some sort of reward for microing. That's just, you know, that's just the perks. I don't always do it. I only do it at the beginning of the game when my water is low. Or when I'm in a situation where I need to, like, you know, watch my blight. Average will be difficult to code. Yes, that they said that. They said that on their stream. Zazu, there is a stream a while ago that they answer the same question that you had already asked. And they don't feel like it's a necessary thing. So here's the question. Would you rather them spend time fixing this, because I don't see a problem in this, or would you rather than them spend time giving us a new biome and new species mechanics and trying to figure out how to balance the new species? Right? So time is money, time is content. Do you feel, the question now I'm asking you is, do you feel this is worth their programming time? Or do you feel programming time is better spent on a new DLC and balancing, fine-tuning the new species? Sure, it's extremely strong micromanagement, but only the people who micromanagement is going to benefit from it, right? And it's very tedious. Right? So yes, it's very strong, but if you're not going to micromanagement, it doesn't make a difference. Like, before I even told you about this trick, before I even used the trick, I was able to win consistently without it. Right? So whether this is available or not, does it matter? And why does it affect you? And why does it matter if somebody else uses it and you don't, or that you do and that somebody else doesn't? Right? That's the question at the end of the day. Why does that affect you? It's strong, so take advantage of it. But is it required to win, and can you win without it? Yes. Which I've proven over a year and a half now that I've managed to do that without this water, right? This does not affect anything. I mean, developers know that. They know that it does not affect anything because I've consistently won in the past without using it or abusing it. So that's my thing. That's my question now is like, do you care that this needs to be fixed right now? And it's important. It's like a widespread, you know, abuse mechanic that everyone is doing. Like, even if everyone else was doing it, doesn't matter, right? So if this game can be won playing with legs, not required to win, is not an argument. What? This game can be won playing with legs, not required to win, is not an argument. It matters because it's frustrating for a very difficult challenge like P20 Queen's hard mode. It can make a difference between losing and winning. It requires a lot of micromanagement. It's kind of frustrating. Okay. So, are you saying you want it to... the logic here doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so you're saying it makes a difference between losing and winning, and it requires a lot of micromanagement. It's frustrating. Okay. So, you're saying it helps you win. It helps you win. Right? So, if it helps you win, why are you saying that it should be nerfed? I'm not following the logic here, right? I wait to play the price. I want to pay the price for the 25% proc. Okay, then do so. What? No one is stopping you from turning this off, right? No one's stopping you from doing this. The lack of willpower to keep it on when you can disable. I'm not following you. Lack of willpower to keep it on when you can disable. Well, okay, so I'm having a hard time understanding your logic here. You want it nerfed so that you don't go in there and do it yourself. Well, why don't you just don't do it yourself? Like, before you knew this trick, right? Before you knew this trick, you were using it, right? You were using the water. So I'm trying to understand why you can't continue doing whatever you were always doing before. No one's stopping me, but losing when I know I could win by micromanagement is brutal. Well, that's on you. That's a you thing. That is a you thing. That's not a me thing. Right? That's not a developer thing. That's a you thing. Right? That's like me knowing that I could win by not streaming and not being distracted and talking to streamers or viewers, right? And playing the game and winning, right? Or that's like me forgetting to unpause or pause, you know, when the trader's about to leave and I accidentally unpause. That's a me thing, right? Yeah, it's RTS is player versus player. Here, it's player versus flawed mechanics. Okay. So I still don't see a problem here. It's kind of like the tree line. I mean, developers end up fixing it. That's because everyone was whining and complaining about it, right? I mean, yeah, you guys can complain and whine. If enough players whine and complain about it, yes, they'll probably fix it. I can tell you that much. But if it doesn't affect like a large player base, they're not going to waste their time on it, right? Because that, to me, even for me as a programmer's point of view, if I don't see a problem in it, then I don't... If it's not broken, there's no point in fixing it. That's the whole general idea, right? If it's not broken, then does it require fixing? Yeah, that's a me, but I'm pretty sure it affects any people that know the trick. They force themselves to make it a choice, a frustrating one. Well, okay. If you watch the Queen Hand's trial run, the other players know the trick. They actually watch my own VODs. They don't actually do it. They just did not bother to do it. And I know the trick, and I don't always use it. Right? I'm just leaving this running because I just don't care, right? Okay. I need to get into that, right? I don't think I can get into that. Jesus Christ. Maybe. Maybe once that goes down, right? Yeah, maybe once that goes down. Oh, that didn't do anything. Shit, I'm not even paying attention. I'm not paying attention there on that one. Okay, hang on. This one, right? Oh, that needs to be delivered. Hang on, I gotta pay attention here. Alright, let's go with that. Yeah, it's broken. The developers admit they don't want many people to know it, because 25% proc chance should be balanced by the blight cost. I think I can understand the statement of Zazu and every that. It's obnoxious to play this game like it, and if you won't, you do not have to. Chance of the higher... Wait, if you won't, you do not have good chance on higher prestige. Well, as I said, before I explained to you how to do the trick before, was that gonna make a difference? Now that you know how to do it, you're saying is that you can't unlearn the trick, or you can't resist the temptation. But like I said, that's not a developer's problem though, right? That's like cheating. Like if you know you can go into the save file, right, and modify it or whatever it is, or you can go onto the test server and then copy the test server files after you create a save and give yourself a ton of resources, and then come back and move those files over to the main branch, right? I mean, that's available there, right? The temptation, is there a temptation on that? Now, it's about having the chance to win. For me, it feels unfair. Well, then do whatever you need to do to win, right? I use it whenever I need to. So why is that a problem? Like, I'm still trying to understand why this is a problem for certain players, right? You understand that the proc chance starts at the beginning, then you turn it off. It doesn't always work perfectly because the water's running and there's two people at the same time. The micromanagement does require some level of skill on the player's part, right? Because you actually have to time it for this guy to benefit, and then this guy wants to jump in. And so when do you get this guy to benefit and leave the water running? So the fact that this does have some sort of skill and mechanics to it, where it's just not an easy, you know, I win button, right? It's not an easy I win button, right? Not with pause, right? You can do whatever you want, right? I won 2 times prestige 20 seals during year 3 without using it. I know I can survive without it. It's frustrating to use it or not use it. The micromanagement is not fun. It is not a healthy mechanic, in my opinion. Then don't do it. That's my response. I think it would be... I think I would like it if they fixed it, but it made it so that you don't have to use the production speed to get the double... Yes, that is true. Now, I was saying that earlier, Angry Pigeon. I pointed out that yes, you can micro this, but if you want the extra 50% over here, which is a whole total of 100%, you have to go through this. So there's no way to lose this, right, without cranking it up. So you are forced to spend that, right? So in some ways, it is balanced in that sense. I mean, what else could they do, right? They could probably stick it down here, right? I'm trying to think. No, they couldn't stick it down here, right? They have to put it right there because then you lose your efficiency. Yeah, no, actually, they could switch it down here and have the 50% this way, right? Yeah, I mean, the only thing right now is that you would use this, and then this is just a matter of turning it off. I don't see a problem in this. And then you're forced to use this when you go all the way to the right. Like I said, I don't see a problem in this. I really don't see a problem in this. This saves you a little bit of water and you get the speed bonus. You turn this off, then yeah. Then you basically gained it for a little bit for the time running. And that's still wasted water because you have to maintain it, right? So I still don't see the problem that you guys are having your issues, right? Alright, so hang on. I have this. I don't need to solve that now, right? It's the plague of malady is what? Villagers take longer rest. And extra food consumption, right? And that's right there. I already know that. And this is number 3. Hang on. I need to make sure I have everything here under control. Okay, yeah. And I need to make sure I spend all my wood. Three, right? 4. Okay, there you go. Alright, I gotta hide all of that, right? As quickly as I can. I gotta hide all of that as quickly as I can. Shit. Let's put this over here. Put that there. And burn all the wood as much as we can. Oops. Okay. Well, devs definitely do as Zazu pointed out, but you're right, they have to prioritize. Last time I played Ancient Seal P20, I didn't know that I would be able to win without the full reputation to the max. Yes. Sup, Ron? Hi, chat. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, so this right here, if you reach this max level, you do not win. And if you reach this max level, any reputation points you earn after this will not lower this bar. So that's something that you got to be careful about. Do not win too quickly. Otherwise, you're running the clock on this. It's better to let the clock hit the last stand so you can maximize the 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then have a flexible bar here to get out of the 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's the best way to maximize the last stand and your time. Gather 6 drizzle water at year 1, then destroy rain collector, boost your 3 best food production, building plus 25, only by pausing micromanage on the game with no consequences is too strong to not be able to use very difficult challenge. I'm sad about that, but I understand your point of view. Yeah, like I said, it's not something that bothers me, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't bother the developers. Like, I know that there could be other things I can do, like get all the green water and destroy this or whatever it is. I mean, I've done that. But then there'll be situations with the corrosive torrent that you can't do certain things. So there are scenarios where you can't do certain things that you want to exploit. Right? To be honest, just not make using abuse part of the challenge. Well, if you want the challenge for yourself, like I said, don't. I mean, the whole game is you're not competing against anybody. I mean, the only time you're competing against anybody is, I guess, the creator's content event, right? And that's fair game, right? Do whatever you need to win. I mean, you're not competing against anybody. Like, I've had to do, like, long before the Queen Hand's trial or the Seal Forest or the Adamantine Seal, if you watch all my older VODs, I will do like self-imposed challenges. I got bored where it's like, hey, do not build any shelter homes, right? That was like P1 or whatever, or P21. And then the other one was don't build any roads, right? And then the other one was take one less cornerstone. So that means it was like always take the left, right? And you can't choose the right. So these are like little things that you can do to give yourself challenges. And like I said, like this is like a single player game. I don't see a problem in this. If you want to micromanage this, you can, and not a lot of people can do this. And when you do, you're rewarded with it, right? You get the benefit from it. But is it going to make a huge difference? I personally don't think it's going to make a huge difference. You might win slower than, you know, than you usually do, right? Or you might be running out of resources when you could be getting that resources when you use it, right? So my big problem right now is I need to get all my wood to finish. Right? Drain all this wood right here. I need to drain the wood. Jesus Christ, I have nowhere else to... No, I don't think I can drain the wood fast enough, guys. I mean, that's already 60, right? Alright, that's fine. How would it be different from extra impatience, then? What do you mean, extra impatience? Good idea. I add no right to water abuse in the challenge. Right, yeah. So if you want the challenge, it says, yeah, exactly. So say, hey, no water abuse, and then you're done, right? That's your own self-imposed challenge. That could be your prestige 21, right? How would it be different from the extra impatient then? I'm not sure. They have fixed the last stand resetting every time you hit it. Have they ever fixed the last? No, they have not fixed that. And they don't plan on fixing that. The whole point of the last stand is to give you that time to get out of the grace period. Right? I don't understand what the last stand... Abusing that is part of the game mechanics. They've never said this is not allowed to get out of it. I mean, they've watched all my streams to know that they've watched my Queen Hands trial run where I and everybody else, because they actually watched me do it and realized, oh, last stand is powerful. So some of these other competitors that watched me, they didn't know to abuse this until they saw me doing it. Yeah, I always did it. Find it silly. You find it silly. Yeah, I thought that was very interesting way to make use of the last stand when I first learned about it. It's like, oh wait, I can reset this every time. So that's why I was always living on the edge when I learned about it. Because this right here helps you lower your hostility, right? The higher the impatience, the better it is for your hostility. I mean, the game has so many mechanics in place to make it so that you can win the game without RNG. A lot of people used to complain about how this game is so heavy RNG, but the fact that you can do these various different things to mitigate the RNG, now it's like the more advanced players start whining and complaining because they've gotten used to using all the mechanics that's available to them, right? There are different types of micro. Micro to make workers act smarter in one thing. Micro to magically create 25% feels wrong to me. I wouldn't say that's magical. But this is the debate. You guys can can be on the other side of the debate, and that's fine. I mean, there's other things that I feel I would like more micromanagement control, and the developers don't want to give us that. For example, knowing exactly who is starving, which one of these guys are actually starving, right? If I'd like to know who has that, you know, that starvation, so I can actually go down to the level and send him off all the way over here, right? So he walks back slower, so I can actually give him the food when he arrives. Those are other levels of micromanagement in the game. But developers don't want to give us that level. But that's also something you could possibly do, right? I mean, there's other games, other micromanagements in the game, like hiding your food, right? You can hide your food for blood flower. And some people feel like, oh, that's kind of crazy, right? And it's very tedious. And you'll see me do that. I used to do that a lot, quite frequently, right? Where you can basically hide your food in the storage. And the developers actually watched me literally do that during the Twitch integration testing, and they were all on my stream, and I actually did that. I built like a bunch of like makeshift posts to hide the food, and they were watching me hide every single one. They didn't complain about that either. They didn't even bother fixing that. But that's a level of micro that you can get to as well. That's, I mean, to me, that's kind of tedious. And some people feel like, hey, you know, I've done runs where it's like, okay, I don't care about the food drain. I'm just gonna let it pass. But I could have hide all my food if I wanted to, right? I hate allowing cots and food, and no one is taking them until 3 workers left. I hate allowing cots and food, and no one is taking them until 3 workers left. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I will love a button for send everyone in pause or get what you just allow. I'm not sure what you mean by that either. Alright, so here, let's go get some green water. And now I can stop channeling this. We're turning it on and off, right? I guess we're just gonna have to do this. Sure. Oh my god, I can't. Yeah, if they don't take a break, they will not benefit of the things you just allowed. Oh, yeah. I understand what you're saying. I think that terror means force villagers to go rest. Oh, yeah. Right, they need to take a break. Yes. True. Those are micromanagement that I'd like to have as well. Yeah, I definitely would like a higher level of micromanagement that says you eat and then you don't. Right? Specifically who. Or the guy that's starving, right? Who's got like the near starvation stack. I want him to go eat, and the guy who does not have the starvation stack to starve. Right? That's another level of micromanagement I'd like to have, right? Now, the funny thing is, Zazu, have you read the discussion on the forum or the Discord? I think Whimsy, right, one of the other content creators, was complaining about some of the top 1% streamers. I don't know if he was referring to me or Angry Pigeon and also Zazu, because I only know of you guys being the top streamers. Everybody else on the list of Against the Storm, I don't see as top streamers. They're kind of come and go streamers. They'll dabble with Against the Storm and they'll move on. But we have been doing a lot of starvation mechanics, right? And we've been maybe popularizing the whole starvation mechanic, right? And his complaint is he doesn't like the idea, and I read the discussion. I personally don't think there's a problem with that. Yeah. Yo, Ron, did you call me a top streamer? Yeah, I see you in the top streaming in terms of like, you know, being able to win consistently. Those are, to me, our top streamers. Who know how to play the game, and then there are streamers that dabble, that come and go, and they don't actually know how to do the starving mechanics, right? So anyone that understands the level of micromanagement, like this level of micromanagement, starving mechanics, level of micromanagement, juggling, you know, I guess the food consumption or hiding stuff, right? Those are strategy levels that I would say top streamers or top players would do, right? So Whimsy had created a thread and complained about the developers. He's pleading to the developers to make it so that we cannot starve people. I don't know how you would work around that, first of all, and I think that the starve mechanic is what makes this game unique from other games. Like, if you play Farthest Frontier or any of those other games, right, there isn't a food consumption control that sort of separates who gets what, right? You can deny certain food, I believe, in certain games, right? But the level of starvation mechanics here, to be able to ration your food so you don't lose later on, right? Or you at least figure out like who gets to starve and who don't, so that you can stretch your food out, right? Otherwise everybody loses at the end in terms of, or everybody dies off at the end of starvation because you basically wasted your food, right? So, for example, let's say, you know, humans need 3 different things. Having the food consumption controls allow you to basically ration your food, or even like say, hey, humans have a good tolerance for food and they have a good tolerance for resolve. Let's starve the humans entirely, right? Until they get down to, like, say, I'm super hungry and I'm at minus, you know, I'm close to like -2 or whatever it is, right? Then you give them the food again so they can actually get above the 0. That to me is a unique game mechanic for Against the Storm, right? So I don't agree with his assessment. He wants to punish players for the starvation mechanic who decide to starve their villagers. I personally think they already have that in place, right? If you're playing on a higher prestige difficulty and you starve your villagers, it's -4 instead of -2 for every hunger stack, right? And that is already in place. And then on top of that, they already have hunger stacks, right? They have a hunger stack. And they added this mechanic specifically to make it more interesting, right? The foxes only have 3. So if you starve the foxes for 2 breaks, foxes die off, right? So I don't see the problem in that mechanic. I don't understand why he feels that there should be, you know, a greater penalty. The penalty is already there. And secondly, if you deny somebody something, there's a thing called rationing denial, right? You get like a minus, depending on how many species there are, it will actually increase, like a -3 rationing denial for biscuits or something like that, right? Yeah, very good early game, right? So I think the starvation mechanic is a strategy. It's a survival mechanic, right? The game is easy already as is, right? Adding the starvation mechanic at least helps you, especially in situations for like when you're doing what is that, roaming swarm debuff, right? Where you dump all your food at the beginning of the game. You have a starvation mechanic in place, right? If whatever he suggested was they instantly die off if you starve them, then we wouldn't be able to do that, right? Like, I like these type of games mainly because food is one of the things that's needed, and it's realistic that people die off of starvation, right? I think that is good. And I do like the idea of starvation tolerance. Like, certain people have more tolerance and can go hungry for a longer time. Others cannot. I think that is a great mechanic, and that makes this game unique, right? A lot of the village survival game, once you solve the food problem, it's so easy after that, right? The game is really easy. And this game is not as easy. because there's also having to have extra food consumption, right? Increase the food consumption to be able to increase your resolve threshold, right? So it keeps increasing. So at the start, you might start off with enough porridge to get them to happy, right? But later it's like, okay, well, the threshold's now increased. They're demanding more. So you can't win unless you provide more. And so that now basically puts more of a strain on your food mechanic, right? So I just think that the way the game is fine, right? But anyways, just pointing out, starvation, somebody else feels that that is an abusive game mechanic. Do you feel starvation is an abusive game mechanic? Because obviously you do a lot of it, right? Oh, nice. Roots. Okay, we're gonna trade, right? Speaking of trade, I need to start setting up my trade routes. Totally forgot about the trade routes. And I just lost all my wood. I forgot to pay attention to my wood thingy. Oh wait, I did use up all my wood, right? I did use up all my wood at the end. No, I did use up my wood at the end. I forgot to pay attention. Did I use up all my wood at the end? I think I did, right? I think I did. I think what I should have done was sacrifice it. Because I needed to sacrifice 50 anyways. Gosh, I forgot to pay attention. Alright, we need wood on this. I know I can, but ability to use it is not realistic. Still, you don't have to use it. Realistic starvation... exactly, realistic. Starvation is realistic. Stopping time, teleporting 1 mil of water of engine, and starting the process is not. I remember the time when I speak about the starve meta at you and Angry Pigeon, you're like, nah, you don't need it. I mean, I do it once in a while when you've told me. I don't use it all the time, and I still don't use it all the time. So, and I basically told you, I like to keep it running because the tea doctor benefits from the food consumption. They actually have nerfed it and changed it where the regular food doesn't count, but any consumption counts. But the key word here is it's not necessarily fulfillment requirement. All right, I need to open one more small glade, and I need to solve this one right away. Do I do that one, or do I go with the left? That's more people, right? Hang on. More people. No, right? I can go with the left. Hang on. Do I want the left or do I want the right? And the left, the reason why I'm looking at the left is it's empathy, and I might get an empathy cornerstone. That's my reasoning for the left. And plus, I don't have to deliver anything. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the left. That's fine. I'll take the left. I need to open one more glade, though, to get the... Oh, there's 2 chests in here, right? There's actually 2 chests in here. Ooh, very nice, actually. Interesting. Alright, alright. There's 2 chests in there. Hang on. Do I want to take that side out or this side out here? I'm thinking here. Do I want this one or do I want this one? And how much longer is it going to take me to get that? Alright, I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to change this out. I'm going to cut through this one. Hopefully that will be fast and easy. And then for this one... no. I'm not gonna do that one. Hang on, what about this one? Okay, okay. That can go there. Alright, give me a second. I need to figure out my game plan here. 3, 2, okay. And then I need to get like 6 of these at least. Let's go with 12. Alright, what do you got for me? Provisioner, supplier, right? Better planks. Alright, we're gonna go with the right. The water skin. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the production speed compared to consumption is so hard in the early games. Mark trees only. Shit, all that time. I might have been cutting extra trees. Then I need to. Alright, hang on. Is there anything I need to buy off this dude? I'll take it, that's fine. That gets me extra herbs. Okay, that's fine. I also need extra of that. Okay. I need extras of this, right? That's 4 minutes. If you want more micro, you could gather 1 stack of each tree. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Alright, hang on. Actually, I don't need this anymore. Alright, so... that one, right? I need to get the wood on that one. Yeah, get wood from trees without cutting them completely to not increase... Oh, yeah. That level of micro. Yes, I know what you're talking about, and I recently suggested that as an idea. Right? And apparently one guy, I think I know who it is, too, decided to downvote my idea. Alright, so what Zazu is saying is that, yes, if I wanted to micro... right, I could have one worker and target every single one of these trees, because if you look at every tree, it's 2 charges, right? You don't lose your hostility, or you don't get your hostility until the tree fells. So one of the things that I was thinking of as microing is, and I don't want to do this, I just don't want to do this. I know I can, right? And this is another one of those I know I can, but is that going to bother you that you can? Right, because you guys are moaning about, oh, it makes a difference, whatever it is, that I could be doing something, and the fact that if I don't do it, I I might lose. It's one of those could cost me, right? Yes, this could cost me, right? By chopping this tree and tapping it once and then taking it off and then move on to the next tree and repeat that process until I got every tree around my vicinity down to 1, right? That level of micro is possible in the game. Am I gonna do it? No, I'm not going to. I thought about doing it, right? I that's just a level of micro I just don't want to get down to. I could do that. So my suggestion to the developers was, hey, can we get a mode that's called Chop Trees but Do Not Fell? And that way, basically, for the Sealed Forest biome, you can just get all your trees by doing the Chop but Do Not Fell. Because I hate the Sealed Forest biome with this whole tree mechanic. Like, I don't like microing if I don't have to, right? I will micro certain things because I think that might make a huge difference in some way, or that's a reasonable level of micromanagement, right? Or the game mechanic basically is in place, and I might want to do that, right? So here's a perfect example. I don't like this whole tree mechanic thing because it does require you to micro all these little trees, right? A lot of people complain about this. I'm not the only one. I don't like this because I'm running out of... Hang on. I need a cough. My voice is going... I'm losing my voice here. I'm running out of my air here. All right, so I don't like this map because I can't open up space to place certain things down, right? Like, normally I would clear all this out and have an exact perfect 3x3 here, 3x3 there, and 3x3 there, right? Now, this biome makes it so that I can't chop as many trees as I want to clear out space. So now I can have, like, a shitty town. This is, like, the shittiest town ever because I can't make it beautiful. And developers are always talking about, oh, we want to give you guys more things to make your town beautiful. But on the Sealed Forest biome, it's the total opposite of what they want us to be able to do, right? They want us to have beautiful towns. And I can't do that. I mean, I can. Do I want to? Or will I do that? Because the game mechanic basically says, by chop trees, I increase hostility. So it's either I get OCD and create hostility for myself, right? Or not. And so this is the level of mechanic that I'm not thrilled with. And so I don't like having to micro the trees. Like right now I'm already microing the 2020 trees, right? And so that's why I'm suggesting the idea of chop but do not fell. And why they can't give us that, I don't understand. They want us to micro the trees. If that's what it is, right? Who cares about aesthetics? Yeah. I like the space mechanic too. It adds in other dimension of optimism. Right, sure, if you like to micro this. I personally don't. Let's see here. Tool shop, right? And how am I going to get more bars from this, right? Oh, I know. Shit, I forgot. I actually have the Forester's Hut. Shit, I forgot about the Forester's Hut. Forester's Hut. My other alternative is burn the fuel now. Kind of a waste to burn it now, right? Yeah, it's outposts you use to get resource from the forest. It doesn't make sense to make too much beautiful cities since they're going to be destroyed in one generation. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, according to the lore, yes, it's not lore-wise, it would not make sense for a Viceroy to make some place beautiful as a home to stay. You're here as an outpost. I agree with that, and that's true. I want to get rid of my bricks. I don't know if I want to get rid of my bricks. But I do need to trade. And I don't have any pipes, and I like to pipe stuff. And I don't want to take any of this, right? You know what? I will trade the bricks. Oh, it's too late now. 8 for 5? Sure, I'll take it. Yeah. $16 seconds, right? What's the next? Oh, I don't know what the next one is. Oh, God. I think the next one is Longer Storm, I believe. I think the next one's Longer Storm. Hang on, is that gonna make a difference? 14? It didn't work this time. It used to work. It used to work. How do I want to do this? I don't have a place to put this that make it good. Alright, I can stick it right there, right? Yeah, it's fine. Stick it right there. Okay. I need to get into this so I can get into the other one, right? My trade route, I need 9, right? Trade routes of 9 or better. Yeah. This tree fucker seems to make me seems to me a lot like settlers. Lurking at yeah, lores of the game is brutal, in some ways worse than Frostpunk. This tree fucker seems to me a lot like settlers. I'm not sure what you mean by settlers. The woodcutting aspect? Like settlers. The settlers, right? It's also like it's also like Warcraft, right? Cutting the trees. I mean, the population. I'm not sure about that. Hang on. Okay, let's do that as ASAP. And I need to get Harpy homes, right? 8 people on this side. So let's go with Harpy homes. And then we're gonna go with the housing here. That should be 8 that we're missing. And I could probably move this over there. And I need to start working on these little guys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, after storm, they all get transferred to trees. Oh, I see. Interesting. That's an interesting lore. So all these tree guys basically used to be villagers. is what you're saying, and now they became trees. Oh, well, that's a very interesting lore. Maybe developers can take that idea, go with it. I get what you're saying, actually. That's a very interesting idea. No, I don't have it. Oh shit, I don't have it. Okay. What else? Oh, nice! I got soil right there too. I just needed that for the... Oh, very nice. That too. Okay, so I don't have to have pipes to win. Very, very nice. Now I can put the Forester's Hut down. I get my bars that I wanted. And what are the big tree stacks? Oh, yeah. The big tree stacks would be the failed Viceroys, right? Yeah. That's an interesting lore idea there. Very interesting idea. Children? Children. Okay. I'll leave that there. Huh. This is kind of awkward, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I have to remove that. Just so I can get through that. And then just probably put another one. Yeah, hang on. I'll just throw that there. It's fine. I don't care about that. Alright, Harpies are happy, right? I can't do anything about the level 2. It's 25. No, I don't think I can, right? No, shit. Oh my god, one tree off. One tree off. I need something that lowers hostility. I need to do the silent looting, right? This is 100%. Yeah, it's 100% storm. I kind of knew that already. Alright, I already knew that. We may lose some people here. Yep, we may lose people. Jesus Christ. What am I gonna do about that? I'm just gonna lift it up. I'll pay the cost. Hang on, so... No pipies, right? No pipies. And I need to do... I need to do 9 or better, right? 9 or better. Actually, I have a lot of this. It's 15-15, right? Yeah, 15-15 is good. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose some people. Yeah, we're gonna lose people. Pretty sure we're gonna lose people. Oh dear lord. Alright, we need to hide. Whoops, we're gonna need to hide the altar too. And then you're just making... Yeah, you're fine. You're working on that, right? Yeah, you're working on that. You're working on that. Mark trees only? Okay. Alright, we need to cut through that as soon as possible, right? Yeah, another good proof of where all this food goes. What do you mean? Especially the ones who would slave their villagers when they could grow reputation. What do you mean by the lore-wise? Another proof where all this food goes? You think it goes into the trees? Oh, well... I mean, the trees are kind of people, right? They're the ones with the meat and bones and skin. I'm not sure what you mean by another proof where all the food goes. It goes to the fat Viceroy who dies. Oh! Because the tree is bigger, right? The thicker the tree, the bigger the Viceroy. So the food is basically consumed by the Viceroy. Hmm. Interesting idea. We're gonna lose people. No, hey, we might make it. Well, then again, everything's compact right here, so... They're not having to go very far. Yeah, baby, we got it. Alright, I will bite. I need to get into this as soon as possible. So I can win as quickly as possible. I mean, I could do it right through here, I guess, but I don't know if I want to do that just because I'm cheap. I want to minimize my trees. Yeah, I really hope they fix the diagonal. That's the only thing that kind of is the major thing that I want them to fix. The water thing, not that big of a deal to me. Starvation mechanics, not that big of a deal to me. Those things do not concern me. Alright, I need to just burn this. Oh, I can't block. Oh, fuck. I was gonna do some sacrificing. You're killing me. You're killing me. Just gonna do some sacrificing. Where else can I burn fuel? I need to get rid of all the wood, right? Yeah, okay, 97 needs to go. 97 needs to go. Eh. Hang on, I think this also hides wood, too. Where else hides wood? Okay, where else hides wood? I need to get rid of 58, guys. I need to get rid of 58. That's only 15, right? We got 40 left, 28 left, right? Need to hide 40. This doesn't do anything for me. Hmm. I don't know if that's gonna catch it all in time. 15? Four? Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Gone. Gone. We did get all of it down. Okay, cool. I don't need this anymore. I don't need to worry about this anymore. I need to chop all the trees. And what do you got for me? Hi. Hi. I'll bite. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess I'll bite. Ooh, safe haven. I'll take it. I mean, I can always grow more, right? Yeah, I can always grow more. Okay. 38, right? I can't get 38 this year. Shit. Alright, let's see here if I can open this up first, then we'll figure it out. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna burn this now. So that way we can get rid of the... or get fuel reduction on this, right? You do have pipes. Well, I can always make my own pipes later, right? Well, I'll buy it now, actually. I need the money. Yeah, I need to keep the money. Well, I don't want to do that. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go with this. There. I gotta get rid of the oil. We gotta get rid of the coal. Okay. Nice. And you use resin, right? Okay, it's a good thing I saved it. This is a perfect example of why I did the resin thing that I did earlier, guys. See that? Now I can do that. Oh my god, I don't want to know if I want that. I don't want to give up that. Alright, so now I want to start doing this, right? On the left, right? Left. Okay, that gets me oil. That's fine. And then this one gets me bricks. I'll take it. And then this one gets me that one, right? Yeah, shit. Don't have enough workers. And there, that should be fine. Content. What do you mean? Every sea marrow is in view? Yes, I do see the sea marrow. So we're gonna work on that in a little second here. I don't have any dumb foxes, right? Alright, let's go with this. Hang on, I need to put Harpy on this one. Where are all my Harpies? My Harpies. Now we do that. Alright, so that's fair. Alright, I think we're good, right? And then we're opening the caches. And I need to do more trades. WandaVision. Raquel. Yeah, I'm gonna take people in. What do we need here? I'll take the Harpies. Because I need to get the safe haven on this side. Right, safe haven on that side. Okay. So 3 of those chests knocks out. Oh shit. Oh my god! I forgot to turn that off. Oh my god. Now I just hope I get a temple. Jesus Christ, my wood is off the charts right now. That was awful, guys. That was awful, guys. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I was running all my wood. What's the next year? Random resource nodes destroyed. Hopefully it's not that. That would be awful. For now, I guess I'll stick it here. It's the closest. Shit. That would be awful if I lost that one. Where else can I... You guys harvest all that, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Now that the game have hear you win, totally aim for it. Now the game have hear you will totally win for it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, hang on. Top. Oh boy. Bottom needs 10. But I don't have that. Let's see here. 10 for this? I mean, I can probably knock off 20. 5 for that. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go with that. That means I only need, what? 5 for this one, right? For that one, I need, what, 10? No, I don't, oh, maybe if I get that, right? Hang on, I need to make more of this. Okay. Where else can I chop trees here? we'll go with that. Boxes are not gonna give me anything. Alright, that's fine. I need a harvester, though. Oh, shit. I forgot to get the harvester before selling all those. Oh, boy. That's fine. I need to get a harvester. Yeah, it's fine. Let's remove this so I get the harvester. So I get parts back again. Alright, what else? Hurry, please. I need one more set. I need one more set. Hang on, I only need what? 5 for the 10 for the top, right? I need one. Oh no, I have enough. 10 for the top. And then which one was this? This is the middle, right? The middle only needed 5, right? Yeah, peach. Okay, that's... I only need 5. Shit, I don't have enough. Unless this delivers it. Oh my god, it's gonna take forever. It's not gonna be there in time. No! Okay, hang on. The bottom needs 5. That's not happening, right? Do I want to spend it? No. So if I spend the money, I need 80 coins for the next pass. This one is 11, right? 11 it gets is 2. That one needs 5. That one needs 12. Do I want to sell that right now? I can only get to 4, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna wait till next pass. Oh, 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 oh! Which one is this? The mushroom, right? Large mushroom. Large mushroom, don't care. The bush, I don't care about the bush. Worm tongue nest, okay, I don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Yes. Good, 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 good. What's up with the Doom Copter? What's Doom Copter? What is Doom Copter, Jester? I guess I'll turn this in now, right? What is the Doom Copter? Okay. So I got wood I gotta get rid of, right? Yeah, they're getting rid of wood. I don't leave this here, right? I just need the engine, I need standing levels, I need the trade routes. Oh shit. What is happening? Whew, that was close. That was close. So we're good on that one, right? This is year 4. I can't stick this in here. Yep, can't stick that in there. I need 4 on this side, right? Oh, hang on, let's see what this is. Oh. on. So this one needs what? 5, right? And then this one needs 5. Perfect. Okay, so this one needs 5, this one needs 12. 9 is 12. That's not gonna happen. And 10 needs 5, which is not gonna happen. Which may happen, actually. I just don't have the thingy for it. No, not this one. 8. Let's go with 8. Ron, you could use Beacon Tower to boost your next year's farming? Yeah, I could. I could. Do I want to? Do I need to? Probably, well, let's see here. Maybe, yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. What do we got here? Monastery. Ooh, I'll take a monastery. Ooh, a kiln, huh? Oh, a kiln or ale? I guess I'll go with the kiln, so it's like I'll have reasons to burn off my wood. Jesus Christ. Where else can I stick it? Alright, yeah, let's go with this. Because that now can do bricks better, right? More efficiently. And this more efficiently as well. Alright, that's fine. Hurry, please. Hurry, please. Okay, yeah, you're done. Yeah, it's fine. Wait. Do we have enough resins? We do have enough resins. I don't need this again. Okay. Do I need more meat? Grains. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. It's fine. Might as well. Durations. The tree nose was nothing. I need people on this side, right? 4. Okay. 1, 2. 25? Okay, here we go. What do we got here? I need 5 for the middle, right? I only have 1 of those. Jesus Christ, these are terrible. Terrible deals. 6 is for the P4, right? So that one needs 12 or 5. How do I want to suck this up? Do I want to give up 50 stones? Oh wait, I can't do anything about the other one. Do I want it to trade faster? Hang on. Sure. Will it end before the time is up? No, it will not. One minute, 12 seconds? Okay, there we go. Alright, so that one, right? Done. So now I have all the things I need, right? 59. What do you got for me? Did I already pick the beer, or no? Pick the monastery, but did I pick the beer? What did I pick? Oh, I picked the kiln. That doesn't matter, really. I don't really care. We're gonna win before that anyways. None of this matters. I need to sneeze, though. Give me a second. Oh, my goodness. Alright, so I need to use my wood. I am using my wood, right? My wood's almost gone, right? Alright, so use it or lose it. There's still 2 there, right? No, here we go. Gone! Perfect. Do I need to use this? No, right? How's my wood situation? Uh-huh. Ooh, uh-huh. Do I need any of this? I'll take it. Oh, no, wait, whoa, no! Oh, fuck. I do need the money. I need the money. I fucked up. I need the money. I need 80 coins. Need 80 coins. Do I need more pack of productions? No, right? 40. How much is coming in? 23. I mean, I guess I could sell more, right? Yeah, so what I did was I fucked up because I know the one after this needs 80 coins. Oh, I'm gonna get 30 anyways, so that's not a big deal. Alright, no, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're square. We're gonna hit the B square. And then what's my last... Oh, I don't have the tablets yet, guys. I don't have the tablets. Shit. I can't win without the tablets, or I have to burn water, right? And I haven't been burning water. I need to burn water. Okay. Hmm. Alright, I will take the filling dish. That's fine. I don't think that's gonna matter anymore. Freestanding, yes. Freestanding? Yes. 80 coins? Yes. Oh, well, not too far off, actually. I will probably burn that off. I think I should be able to burn all of that. I'm thinking. Huh. Thinking. Alright. Let's see here. What do you got for me? Bed and breakfast? Chop faster. I'll take the bed and breakfast. Cannibalism? I'll take cannibalism. I'm thinking here. Can I win in year 5 by meeting all their needs to be 35? What is that? 35? 45 humans, 35 otherwise, right? Smithy trappers. Doesn't matter, I'll take it. I'm thinking here. Do I buy... I gotta last for like, what, 5 minutes? Let's see here. What are my choices? For 300 seconds. What is that? That's like 5 minutes, right? Yeah, that's 5 minutes. I'm thinking, well, I kill off people. Here's the deal, right? If I kill off people, because it does not have a minimum people requirement. See, I can just get the resolves I need for just exactly the amount, right? I'm thinking. Do I kill off people and try to meet that deadline right here? Oops. All right, 45. Because I don't have to have a lot of food to make them happy. And then call the next trader over. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. I'll take it. What else? What else? Pigments, right? 2 pigment homes, right? I go... It doesn't tell me what that is. I'm trying to see if I can get the other one. I'll go with the... Yeah, I'll go with the left. What else? Pigments, 14. Let's go with 14. Just in case. Yeah, 14 just in case. I don't need this anymore. What else do I not need? I'll take this too. Okay, what else? What else? Pies, right? Pies. Biscuits, biscuits. Pickle goods. None of these things do what I need, right? Kiln, monastery. Monastery, yes. 28? No, here. I'm just go ahead and attack her. Good, good. I got what I needed. Good, good, good. 45. I'm gonna let you use the coats. Let's see, what else do you have for me? Brickyard? Eh. Training gear? Training gear, brickyard. I don't have anything for the training gears, right? Sure, I'll go with the left. That's the pottery. Alright, so box resolve, right? Duration of the season? No, next year, next year. Trying to win this year, guys. That's my goal right now. To win as quickly as I can. Oh yeah, yeah, everything, everything. The trader's almost here, yeah. He's not what I need though. I need to kill off more people. He's not what I need. Yeah, he's definitely not what I need. Alright, so less people now, right? We have less people. So that's less resources being used. Okay. So I need to hit 45 for humans. And what else? I need 35 for foxes. Right, 35 for foxes. That's not gonna get any higher. The coats will. Burning the cyst, no, right? Humans need 45. There, maybe I can make another one of these to get that going. Okay. But 1 minute's starting to collapse here. I need... So this is gonna go up by 4. I need... Yeah, I need more of this. I have extra people lying around, right? I need fox homes. Right, fox homes. No, that's yellow water. Don't need that yellow water. Okay, that's fine. 45? I need the biscuits. Harpies can get to 35, I think, when I use this, right? No, yeah, brickyard. Damn, I need to kill off more people to make this easier. Biscuits. Porridge, right? We need more porridge. Alright, okay, yeah, we need more porridge. And biscuits. And then we need human homes. More human homes. Oh boy, need more human homes, right? Here we go. We just missed that window. We can't get that in 45 seconds. But maybe if we can use all the water, then yes. I need to kill more people off so I can get the numbers up faster. Well, the water's running. This chick should have a lot of things I need. Oh no, she does not. Shit. She does not. It's fine. Yes. Do I kill her off to lower my thing some more? Makes it easier, right? This is less food consumption if I kill off more people. Probably not a good idea. Right now what I need to do is... Oh, you need a pack of crops too. It's the Harpies I can do. Oh shit, I need more of that. Alright, the blue water ran out, right? Shit, blue water ran out. Where is the most water usage? Blue water ran out. I have no other... Weaver is yellow, right? Weaver is yellow. Ugh, damn it, Weaver is yellow. Alright. 35 Harpies. Foxes needs 35. And humans need 45. But that window's gotta be 5 minutes, which is already not working out. That's 40. I don't think there's anything else I need to buy off of her, right? That benefits me. Other than that, maybe. I'm thinking here. Well, we're gonna probably burn all that water before anything is over. So I don't think that's gonna be an issue. Boxes needs 35. Nope. 32. Alright, let's see here. What do you got for me? 2 points? He does not sell food. He does not sell food. Yeah, I won't be able to guess that, but we'll probably get it on the water, though. I think the water will be fine. Yeah, we're gonna probably get it on the water. Because it's almost like 600. Yeah, it's almost 600. I mean, what's the worst thing, right? No, I can't. Oh, it's too late. Alright, humans, right? No, I can't get foxes any higher than that. Oh, I don't have the resins. Do I have the crops? I do have the crops. Nope, no more crops. How about this one? Alright, that's fine, right? I take this off. Boxes need the 45. 35, right? 35. Where am I gonna get the foxes to be happy enough? Damn it. Damn it. Nothing. Yeah, well, we're just gonna win on water then. That's the only way to do this. Collectors, the kiln. The geyser pump. Which one gives us the most? Yeah, it's fine, I'll leave it. Which one will give me the most? I need to burn the water, right? I need to burn 10. The water's almost done. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I just need to burn 10. I should be able to win this year. Easy. Yeah, I should be able to win this year. Not worried. 3 more and then we win, right? 3 more. 2 more. Yeah, the water is probably the easiest way to win. Alright, here we go. We didn't even have to use this charge. These were really not that important. I didn't even need any of those. Alright guys, this is it. It's just annoying to open a glade, and it's another small glade. Like the 5th patch of soil. Before, 50% of the species was eating jerkies. Now it's like 2 on 5. That indirectly nerfs the building, like the grill. Oh, you guys are just talking about stuff that's not related to my game. There we go. Now, I'm wondering if the queen... People are saying the queen is a phoenix. But that was a phoenix that just went right into the seal, right? So is it the queen injecting some of her phoenix life into another dead phoenix, right? That is the question. The speculation is the queen is a phoenix because she burns her hand off. Alright, we completed what we needed. And we're only missing 1 more time order. Jesus Christ. For that one. And then what I need now is what? Yeah, let's end the cycle. You just made the phoenix with parts, yeah. Fake phoenix, right? Fake phoenix. You're making hearth, blood, feather, and something else. Yeah, something else. Oh, hey, look at that. We have a runes modifier. Just what I was looking for. Oh my god, I don't know if it's in the right direction. Maybe. This is not where I want to be, though. Yeah, it's not where I want to be. It's not where I... No, definitely not where I want to be. Cobalt, right? I guess I can go this way. Forsaken God orders is what? Higher chance of time orders? Okay, I can probably go from here. Right to here. And then go this way. And then keep going this way towards this one, right? Yeah, that's doable, right? Okay. So the plan is... I take on this. I get the bandit camp modifier with it. And then I go over here. I keep moving forward. Towards this. So the only thing I have to worry about is what? No trades, right? No trades. This automatically completes this, and then next turn I should be able to get some more time orders. I won't be able to get this, of course, but theoretically I should be able to get this, right? So I'll be down to like two of this only. Yeah. Alright, so it's good. Good. I'm gonna take a quick break here, and then we will come back and work on this. So BRB, guys.